What's up, everybody? It's Erskine the Prophet here to do another video. This video is going to be a review of Mayans MC Season 3, Episode 4, titled Our Gang's Dark Oath. Now, to be honest, I don't know what that title has to do with this episode because I really couldn't make any correlations, but, let me go ahead and get it on with the review. I'm going to just recap what happened, and then I'll go ahead and give my thoughts on the episode. The episode starts off with Angel and Adelita. They're just sitting there. Angel's asking her questions. She's not saying nothing. And then he finally asks her, where's their baby at? And she tells him the baby is dead. Now, we all know the baby isn't dead. I can't believe Angel just left it at that, but, it is what it is. That's how they're going forward for now. Then the next thing, we go to Easy doing his exercises. I guess that's going to be a new part of the show, kind of like Steve breaking glasses. They showed this in the last season as well. Easy doing his push-ups and everything. Then we go to Felipe. Reyes finally gets out of the bed and goes to his, the butcher shop. And when he goes into the butcher shop, you can hear flies flying all around the meat. I guess he's left it for quite a while, and it's in pretty bad shape. Yeah, that was actually pretty disgusting, I thought. And wow. Okay. Then we go to Bishop. He's hanging out. He spent the night with his ex. They're not really saying a whole lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume that they were together and they had a kid and that their kid died somehow. They haven't really talked about it a lot. They've just hinted at it. But that might explain part of the reason why he's been in such a foul mood lately. But I'm sure those 250 keys of heroin that they can't move plays another part. We see Hank talking to Nails. Hank seems to have a little crush on Nails. Bishop calls the meeting, and he noticed that he doesn't see Angel, so he asks Easy, where's Angel? Easy tells Bishop that Angel's helping his father out with an emergency, and Bishop said, wait a minute. Oh, talked about the Reyes brothers always making excuses. Sorry, I had to look down I had to write a lot of notes for this episode because this had a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, he basically tells Easy that the Reyes brothers always makes excuses. And it's almost like Bishop is holding Easy accountable for what happened last week. When the police showed up, I don't understand how he's taking that out on Easy, but he definitely is so far. I wish they would have more time for, Easy and Bishop to kind of see where this is going, but, they just hit it and then go on to the next scene. So it is what it is. Basically, Bishop tells the club they're going to have to do something called the bridge over the River Kwai. I'm not really sure what that is, but it's something evidently that they used to do. The members seem to be against it, saying, there's a lot of risk for a very low reward. Bishop said anybody else got any other options, and nobody said anything, so evidently that's what they're going to do. So we're going to have to see, maybe we'll see more about that in episode 5. Next, we have Montez meeting with the president of the VM, the only guy that got away. And they in there talking, they meeting this barn. Montez got his gun. They talking, everything seemed cool. Then all of a sudden, the president of VM kills Montez, right? Then they put a bag over his head and choked him to death, which was a pretty big shocker. That's like the second son. We don't even know who the other son that got killed was from last season because they haven't talked about that at all. But now here's another son that ends up dead. I don't know what to even say about that. I kind of like Montez. I didn't really care for Montez that much in Sons of Anarchy. But I kind of liked him in this show because he's Latino, and I felt, he could have been, a big part of the story, but I guess the writers saw otherwise. But anyway, yeah, Montez dead. Next, we see a scene where there's like 3 dead bodies hanging from this bridge, and they turn out to be Palomo's employees. They're just hanging there, all 3 of them. So somebody's trying to send a message to her. Next, Easy goes to visit Alicia in jail. And And basically, he's trying to find out if she's the one that's cracked and turned on him, flipped on him. But, after he talked to her, he could tell that she ain't flipped. She keeping her mouth shut. Then he got to tell her how she got to survive in jail. She can't be a mom or a wife or anything in jail. She got to kill all of that before the people in jail kill her for and make it pretty hard to deal with. Next, we go to a scene with Miguel and Paloma. Paloma tells Miguel that those were her employees they found dead. And, she's pretty upset, and Miguel's basically saying it just comes with the territory. And she like, fuck you. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my people dead. I protect the people. And she slaps him and leaves, So next we go to a scene where Creeper and Taz are in the tunnels. And Taz is making fun of Creeper. Creeper's hungry. And Creeper don't know Spanish, so Taza tells him to say something crazy like, my ancestors are ashamed of me. Something stupid he tells the lady. And Taza gives him some money to give to her, and, he give her the money. She ends up laughing at him, and Taza's laughing, and, Creeper has no idea why they're laughing at him. But he does get the food, so I guess it's all good. Okay. Then let's see. We go to a scene with Gabby and Felipe in the shop again. Well, no, not again, because they were in the kitchen the last episode. Now they're in the shop together. Honestly, I think Gabby is a beautiful girl. I love Gabby, but she's getting too much time, in my opinion, to not be adding nothing to the story. If she was adding something to the story, it would make more sense, but, I'm just not getting it. I don't see how Gabby is really adding that much, so I think they need to cut her time back a little bit. Next, we go to a scene with Gilly and Coco, and Gilly asks Coco, is he good? Coco says yes, of course. Coco is then told that he has some visitors, and when he goes in to see who his visitors is, it's them drug dudes, them druggies. I just call them the druggies. I don't know who they really are, so I'm gonna call them the druggies for right now. And basically, in a nutshell, they tell Coco that they want him to steal heroin from their club, like a key of heroin, and give it to them. Now, I said in the last review I did for Mayans that I hope that they didn't do the same stuff to Coco that they did to Juice. And goddamn, if this ain't the same goddamn storyline that they gave to Juice. Same one. Where Juice had to steal, but I don't know if it was heroin or cocaine that Juice stole, but it was a key, and he ended up killing a member. And Juice ended up dying ultimately because of all of that. And I'm like, God damn, man, I hope they don't do that to Coco, but it looked like that's where we going. I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen. Honestly, I wasn't a fan of it in Sons of Anarchy, and I definitely won't be a fan of Coco stealing any drugs from the club, because once he steals from the club, Bishop don't seem like he has a lot of mercy, and I think it'll end bad for Coco if he ends up doing that. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope they figure out a way to stop that. And we just gotta wait and see, I guess. Easy comes back to the club to talk to Bishop, to tell Bishop that Alicia isn't the snitch. Tells her why, basically, they wouldn't have her in Gen Pop. If she had snitched, they would have put her in protective custody. And since she's still in Gen Pop, there's no way that she's the snitch. Bishop listens, then he says, he said, easy. Easy says, yeah, he says, fuck off. So for some reason, that's bad blood. I mean, I know what the reason is. I just don't understand how Bishop, can hold Easy accountable when Bishop was all in on the plan too. How is he gonna hold it? I mean, it's just, I don't like the way they're doing Bishop. To be honest, I don't like the writing at all in this third season, to be honest. Whoever helped, man, oh my God, I wish Kurt Sutter was back. Because this is like, now they writing this shit for like, I don't know if to say that maybe the female side of the audience who not really that much into violence, maybe it's good writing for them, but for us men who like violence shit, who want to see badass motorcyclists fucking shit up, it ain't good for us. This season is fucking terrible to me. In fact, this season right here is one of the weakest episodes, in my opinion, out of the entire 3 seasons. I didn't even want to have to go back and watch this shit again, to be honest, to do this review. Because I have to always go back and watch the episodes if I'm going to do a review, make sure I get the plot points. I did not feel like sitting through another hour of this episode, to be honest. But I did for y'all, because I love y'all. Anyway, next scene, Miguel goes home, sees Emily packing up his mother's stuff. Man, this dude flies off the fucking handle. You know, he goes ballistic on Emily for that. So bad that Emily's sister has to come in and intervene, grab the kid. The kid starts crying. You know, more Mayans MC that we need to see. This is what we all tune in for, to see the Galindo family, you know, taking care of their son, having fights. Yeah, this is what we all tune in for. Yeah, that's some great writing, y'all. Great writing. Anyway, moving on, back to Angel and Adelita, and basically a bunch of nothing. They sitting there, Angel trying to talk to her, she not saying nothing. Adelita ends up telling Angel her backstory, where, you know, some brothel picked up, and when she turned 11, they was gonna make her start giving up the ass, and she was like, screw that, and she cut her throat. They didn't really say what happened after that, but I'm guessing, you know, nobody wasn't really trying to hit no kid with a cut throat, so I'm guessing that's how she got out of it. Anyway, Steve goes to Vicky's house to pick her up, and Vicky says, hold on for a minute, and it looked like she's about to try to run. Next thing you know, Taza blows her brains out in the tunnel with Creeper right there. So no more Vicky. And Vicky was Riz's wife, which is crazy because Riz just died last season. So basically, I'm gonna tell you how fucked up this is. Basically, Taza killed Riz, and then he killed Riz's wife. He killed both of them. And I don't know how that's gonna play out, man. I hope they don't just let that go by the wayside like they pretty much did whoever got killed, you know, at the end of season 2. You know, they got to address this Taza stuff at some point. I'm gonna tell y'all, Taza eventually ends up talking to Bishop, and he tells Bishop that he killed her. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. And Bishop basically told Taza that he needed him more than ever. He needed him to be focused and everything. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I'm starting to think Taza might be a double agent or something. Honestly, I'm thinking Taza might not be the dude he's portraying, and I got a feeling he's the reason why those police showed up. Vicky gone now, so nobody can ask her. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's Taza. Anyway, next we go to Easy and Gabby. It's a long little scene between them. Basically, Gabby gets mad at Easy because she don't think she has an important part in his life, and she has to go home. Then we come back to Hank and Nails. Hank's still trying to flirt with Nails. You know, Hank definitely has a thing for Nails. And to be honest, excuse me, I wouldn't mind seeing them get together myself. So hopefully, you know, something can happen between Hank and Nails. They seem like they would be good for each other. Then we come back to Gilly and Coco again. Coco says he has, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Coco says he has to go take a piss. And when Coco was with those druggies, they gave him a pack of heroin. I forgot to mention that. So Coco goes in the bathroom to do the heroin. And then Gilly comes and kicks the door open and catches him doing it and says, we done. I'm through with you. Like, that's it. It's over. Then Coco go ahead and sniff the dope anyway. Then we go back to Taza, telling Bishop about how he killed Vicky, how he had to do it. He didn't want to put that on Creeper. So like I said, Taza basically killed the husband and the wife, killed the whole damn family. So hopefully, you know, there will be some comeuppance for him at some point. Bishop tells Taza how much he needs him. I talked about that. And, you know, after Taza gets done talking to Bishop, Taza goes outside and starts, you know, like shaking it off. Then he happens to notice something on one of the bikes, and it's Montez dead body on one of their bikes, just sitting there with the money on. I think it was the money that Montez was about to give the president of the VM. So that's when the episode ends. So that's pretty much the recap. You know, just some things I took away. Honestly, there definitely seems to be some bad blood with Bishop and Easy. I mean, and it's messed up. Because I'm going to tell y'all, Easy is like the smartest dude there. Easy is the smartest dude they got. So I hope, they square that shit away. And I don't even know if Bishop can be Easy for real. Easy might put something on Bishop. So, normally Bishop be jumping up in everybody's face. I don't know if he going to jump up in Easy face like that. I don't know how that would go down. Another thing to take away is that the president of the VM killed Montez. So, if he try, I don't know if he's going to try to frame the Mayans for doing that. Because if that happens, then they're going to have to war with, the Club and Charming again. What's it called? The Redwood Originals. They might have to beef with them. So I'm guessing in the next episode, they're going to have to let them know, hey, y'all members showed up dead on one of our bikes. So we're going to have to see how that goes. They still got to move these 250 keys of heroin. I don't know. They talking about the bridge over the River Kwai, whatever that means. I don't know how, but I'm guessing they might address that in episode 5 as well. And then another thing that come out of this episode is that Taza killed Vicky. So nobody can ask Vicky no questions now. So like I said, in my opinion, I think Taz is like a double agent or something. We'll see. We ain't never have nothing like that in Sons where somebody couldn't be trusted except for Juice. And I'm not even gonna run through why Juice ended up in his situation. It wasn't because he was a drug addict like they trying to do to Coco. It was something else, entirely. But yeah, what they doing with Coco, and this is why I said I didn't like it, because now it's leading to this, like I said, that might be the end of Coco. And Coco's one of my favorite characters. I hope it don't turn out like that, but, like I said earlier, this was one of the fluffiest episodes I've ever seen so far. This didn't really have a whole lot to do with the Mayans. Like I said, I'm not impressed with the writing in season 3 at all. Not at all. Honestly, this is the worst writing I've seen out of all the seasons. I thought 1 and 2 was better than season 3 so far. So unless they really get it together and really start giving us some good episodes, I'm starting to fear that this show might not even be, they might not even bring it back. If people not watching it. And if they keep putting the shows on that they've been putting on, I'm scared that people might just stop watching it. And I hope that doesn't happen. No Alvarez this week at all. So, I would really love for them to see how Alvarez feels about Miguel Galindo killing Paco the way he did. Nothing said about it, So anyway, y'all, this is my review, my recap, my thoughts. I'm gonna tell you, if I gave these episodes a number score, this one would be pretty low. I would probably give it like a 3 out of 5. I really wasn't impressed with this episode at all, even though we did get some big moments in this episode. I will say that there were some big moments. That's why I'm not giving it like a 1 out of 5, like I really want to. You know what I'm saying? We got, like I said, with Vicky being killed and Montez being killed in the same episode. Those were big, but they didn't even really do anything because they had all these, as usual, they got all these other stories they trying to tell. So, it is what it is. I'll be back next week to review episode 5. If y'all have any comments, any agreements, disagreements, tell me what y'all thought about the episode yourselves. I'd like to hear what other people thought about this episode. So please leave comments if you like. Please like the video. I love y'all. Please like this video. And please subscribe to the channel. Other than that, I'm going to get ready to say goodnight. If you watched the video, thank you. Everybody stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. Peace.